Welcome back, everybody. We're back with those EIDL updates on the grants and the loans. We have more information around the massive denial that was last week from the SBA for all the loan increases. Was this done intentionally? That's the big question mark. And we have tips for speed of getting your loan increase approved through the SBA, what you need to do, what you need to be looking out for. And of course, we're going to talk about the reconsideration process and whether or not that is a better path forward. So share this video with everybody you know inside the EIDL program, whether you are in the grant program or the loan program or the reconsideration process. We got a lot of great things to cover on this video, so let's get you all caught up. Welcome back, everybody. I want to send a big thank you to all the viewers yesterday who left a message to wish my son a happy birthday. He turned 8 yesterday. You guys are fantastic and amazing, and he really enjoyed reading all of the comments. I was super excited to everybody who sent him a birthday wish. So thank you guys so much for doing that. You guys are amazing. This community is amazing. I have that lineup today on the massive denial of EIDL grants and loans from the SBA last week, the loan increases for last week. We're also going to talk about the reconsideration process and then give you tips on speed of getting your loan increase approved much faster. By the way, if you have not met me before, my name is Edward Bilder. I'm a financial educator, and I post videos on how you can fill your pockets through passive income while you're sleeping. I know most people have to be awake to fill their pockets, but my strategies give you tricks on how to fill it while you're sleeping. Always remember to never trust the comment scammers that are found on these videos. They steal my name, they steal my face, and they try and trick you to going off to Instagram and paying them money for them to just steal it and do nothing for you, okay? Never trust the SBA agents on Instagram, even the SBA Bilder agents. They're not my friends, they are my enemies, and they are not me, okay? Never trust those phone numbers found in the comments. If you want to talk to me, find me through the trusted links in the description. Remember, everybody, I have lists that I send out periodically for the targeted advanced grants if you've been waiting as far back in Priorities 1 and Priorities 2 as far back as February, and all the new applicants that are now waiting a long time for their grants as well. I send out periodic lists to our favorite senators and our favorite congressmen and women so that they keep a priority on this as well with the SBA. I also have that ACH denial list where your Chime banks and your app banks rejected the ACH transfer or being stuck in limbo, and now you're in that bank returns process. I had a message here yesterday from Dream Life VP who said, if I had only seen this video prior to sending my funds to Chime, they rejected my ACH. Just guys, remember, never, if you're applying for the first time for any of the SBA programs, don't send them to an app bank similar to those like Chime, because those funds do not get accepted. They get rejected back because of fraud detection, all right? So never, ever do that. Don't use app banks to send your transfers over. Okay, let's shift over and start talking about the loan increases. There is a big status change that we need to be alert of that could possibly happen this week. Everybody's been buzzing about this, that the $2 million caps are going to go up this week. Now, of course, they said it was going to happen last week, and of course, they said it was going to happen the week before that, coming off the 4th of July. Signs are pointing to this week. So I want the first comment of the first person to be approved for a loan greater than $500,000 to show up on this channel here. So let us know if you're seeing yourself approved for a value greater than $500,000, because we believe that the caps are going to raise from $500,000 up to $2 million this week. I wish you all the best of luck, and I really hope that does happen. Now, we recently saw this massive wave of loan denials that went out last week. And there's a big question mark around this towards the SBA. Was this done on purpose? Now, I gave my perspective on this here yesterday and possibly the day before, that with the 2 million of loan increases and the 1,000 that are being processed per week, the massive volume there, it's just impossible for the SBA to be able to manage all of those loan increase requests. And you can't possibly tell me, I know that there had to be something set up in their system that just triggered all these denials based on timing, that if, you know, it hit 60 days, 90 days, whatever it was, 120 days, that it would just withdraw that particular application. You can't tell me that the SBA did not know that that was set up inside the system that they designed. It's just too far-fetched of a story to believe. Now, yesterday on the channel here, I had some investigative reporter leaving comments to the viewers here suggesting that yes, they had information that this was intentionally done, but our amazing friends at YouTube decided they were going to delete those comments that were found on my channel. It's amazing. They blocked out those comments that are trying to help people, but they won't block out all of those scammers that are fraudulently just trying to steal your money by tricking you to going to all these apps and whatnot. So a little disappointed in YouTube for what they did yesterday. I did happen to read some of those comments, but I was unable to message the individual back to find out more details on this. So thank you to whoever that was who commented yesterday. Unfortunately, your message has been denied by YouTube. So let's talk about the vanishing portals here for a moment, because your loan increases are somewhat vanishing inside of your portals. I know so many people are having login issues right now at this particular time from all the viewer feedback. Damian Sanchez wrote to us on the channel here yesterday. He says his loan increase vanished from his portal. Made a phone call to the SBA and said, don't worry, it's still processing. We don't exactly know why it vanished from your portal. On the same day, he called back and they said, oh, I'm really, unfortunately, sorry to tell you this, but you've been denied. You just haven't received your denial letter yet. And then he called back a third time, and the third person said, oh, no, don't worry. We're actually seeking more documentation. All right. So his message to all the viewers here is check with the SBA. You're probably going to get sent in 5 different directions, but he is hoping that you're in the same scenario as he is, that they just vanished your portal for some reason because they are seeking additional information. So if you have not received that denial letter yet, stand by, watch for emails, watch for phone calls to see if they're going to call you for additional information to verify your business and get you approved for that loan increase. Now, others are still seeing that the portal vanishes. They had no signs of emails, phone calls, or anything, and then they found a denial letter a few days later. So I hope that's not something that happens to you. I want to talk about another denial code here that showed up, another denial reason. Donna left us a message that says, we cannot prove your business exists from the outside sources. That was the denial reason. These are things like websites, credit history, business phone lines. These are very common methods of validating a business exists outside of just the standard tax information. And this is very challenging for many of the contract drivers that are out there. So I heard of this now several times on the channel. So leave me a comment if you also found yourself denied for the words, we cannot prove your business exists from outside sources. Leave us a message here. We want to figure out what the best option is moving forward if you found yourself being able to overturn that. So drop us a comment so we can help out others here on the channel. Now, I brought this up yesterday. Denials are not the end of the road, okay? Because if you get denied by the SBA, you can always go through the reconsideration process. Now, Recon allows for numerous attempts to get yourself the loan increase. And you could check through all of the comments of everybody out there who went through 4 iterations of requests back and forth from the Recon teams. And I say the Recon teams, the reconsideration team, because they are outside of the SBA teams for the loan increases. This is a separate specialized team that just handles reconsiderations only. They have much better customer service over there, and they are very clear and specific on what your next steps are. So you might find yourself being approved much more easily in the reconsideration process, all right? Now, I'm going to post videos here on the channel very shortly, probably within the next few days, on how to navigate through the reconsideration process. So make sure you tune into the channel. It will definitely help out everybody who's been denied and needs to go through the reconsideration process. We'll give you some of the basic general steps and give you some key pointers of things that you need to include inside of your documentation. The recon process wants to see very professionally done packets of information, and so we're going to kind of navigate you through how you can get this done. All right, the email address for the reconsideration team is pdc.reconsideration@sba.gov. You can find this link in the description if you want to get yourself started today. So before we get into the tips on how you could speed up your SBA loan increase process, I want to give you guys a reminder. If you are searching for new and additional revenue streams, you could check out right now in the description my crash course on Airbnb, where you could take yourself a $50 bill, get into the real estate game that you don't own, and start cash flowing in 3 business days, earning an extra $5,000 to $10,000 each and every month. And when you want to scale that process up and earn more money, you just keep repeating the process over and over again. I have a mega sale right now. It's not going to last much longer. Rush up to the description right now and grab it for $150. It is greater than half off, and start changing your lives, earning passive income today. Remember, I doubled down on my Zoom calls. If you want to learn how you could partner with me and my B&Bs, I hold Zoom calls Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Find me on Instagram if you want to sign up for those. Now, I know I talk about this sponsorship a lot, but it is the sponsorship that keeps this channel alive. If it didn't exist, I wouldn't be able to come to you each and every day with all of the updates as we see every day. All right. Now I'm going to get over to those tips on how you can increase the speed for your SBA loans. If you have not received a phone call and you have not taken any of these steps yet and you're inside the loan modification process, you're going to have to send in your 18s and 19 taxes, your SBA Form 2202, a voided check, of course, and the front and back copy of your driver's license. It's PDF only. These are the basic standard pieces of information that the SBA needs to process you forward in the loan modification and the loan increase request. All right. Now, if you have not received any phone calls or emails, get ahead of the game. Email it to COVID EIDL increase requests, that's an S at the end, at sba.gov, and put in the email that you would like this information to be added to your file. They will kick back an email to you a couple days later that says this has been added to your file. And you could also call into the customer service line, the disaster service line, and ask, can you tell me if this is now on my file? And they'll look it up for you and they'll say, yep, it's found in your file. And that oftentimes results in you getting approved without even having to get that phone call or wait for an email from some loan officer. They take all of your information that's inside the system, inside the portal, already uploaded, and they just move you forward in the queue and get you approved much faster. I hope that helps. That has helped several others on the channel here, and you could read through all the comments of everybody who said that they verified that that works. So let me know in the comments if you did this as well and if you found yourself a success. So it's obvious still that we need big changes out of the SBA. So leave us a comment below if you support the removal of the 4506T as an upfront requirement and allow it to process behind the scenes. This means you can receive your loan increase modification funds much sooner and allow the IRS 6 months to send over your tax transcripts behind the scenes. Also, drop a comment if you support the removal of the low income requirements for the targeted advance grants and the supplemental targeted advance grants. Congratulations to everybody who's getting approved for their loan increases. Leave us a comment down below. Give us some dates and times around how long this process took you. And if you found yourself being denied, leave us a message in the comments so we know how we could help you further on this channel. Also, never forget to tell me what type of business you're out there functioning in. I'd love to hear a piece of your life as well. And I have upcoming content where I'm going to support growing your business through simple automated social media techniques where you can just watch that top line growth, expand your business through new revenue streams, things like real estate, stock market, and royalties, where you can grab passive income through things like Airbnb. Don't forget the crash course found in the description. Mega sale right now. Rush up there and grab it today. That's going to do it for today, folks. I wish you all the best, and I will catch you all on the next one. Bye for now.